Shalom, Israel. Once again, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. I don't have a title yet, but I will figure it out. Fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not making any money off of this. And
oh my goodness!
all right, so this is put up on CNN 14 hours ago. A UPS freight transport aircraft carrying 3 crew members crashed shortly after taking off near Louisville, Kentucky airport. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said there are at least 3 fatalities reported, and he believes that number is going to get larger. All right, so ever since DJ Trump, all right, aka Nero, has been in office this second term, there's been nothing but hell, anarchy, all right, breaking loose, and a part of that, wildfires, bombings overseas, riots, uproars, planes crashing all over the place, all right. And when you, and so even though these fires are not being set by, they're not being blamed on DJ Trump, through the spirit, when you research Nero, you know, Nero was known for the fire of Rome, all right, America's Rome 2.0, Rome all over again, Rome reincarnated, all right. And we believe, beginning with the elder apostles on down, that DJ Trump is Nero reincarnated, all right. And so through the spirit, it makes sense that all of these fires are taking place, all right, during his rule, all right. And these are all signs of the times, okay. These are all signs of the end of Esau Edom's rulership, the end of this world, the end of America, which is known as Babylon the Great. And these, all of these smaller fires will lead up to the ultimate fire, all right, the all-out nuclear war that's going to take place at the end of World War III, all right, ushering in the kingdom of heaven when Yahushua makes his second return, who the world enemy calls Jesus Christ, delivering the elect, beginning with the 144,000 of the 12 tribes of Israel. But this is so that was one perspective or angle, right? And this is another angle.
Oh shit! Oh my fucking god!
Right? So, truck driver captured the moment a UPS plane crashed just yards away, causing a massive explosion after takeoff from Muhammad Ali International Airport in Louisville. The driver can be seen fleeing the area as flames and debris filled the sky. Officials confirmed multiple fatalities and are still investigating what caused the crash. All right, and so as soon as I saw this man's reaction, I automatically thought of Isaiah 13. We're going to watch it one more time so you can pay attention to his reaction. because you know the scriptures say the end shall come as a thief in the night, and the Lord is on point. He's he's the greatest poet, the greatest rapper. All right, he's the best when it comes to everything. All right, and especially words, and we actually are seeing the scriptures come to life right before our eyes. All right, and it's going to continue to happen. And when we see it, it's like seen straight out of the scriptures. All right. And this is how it's going to be in the day of the Lord's judgment. All of a sudden, with little to no warning, the nuclear bombs is going to go off and the destruction is going to take place. All right. It's going to be such a fearful thing that everyone is going to be afraid. All right. The scriptures say the righteous shall scarcely be saved, roughly paraphrasing. All right. The elect are literally going to be beamed up as the nuclear bombs is going off. All right. So let's watch this reaction one more time.
Shit!
His life probably flashed before his eyes. He probably thought it was over for him. Now he's running around scrambling. He don't know what to do. Pure adrenaline. All right. Pure instinct. Right. So this is Isaiah 13:6, and this whole chapter is great. Getting into the destruction, how America is going to be is going to go at it with Russia, which is described as the Medes in this chapter. All right. Talk about the Lord gathering. You talk about the nations being gathered. All right. It talk about how America going to be totally destroyed and turned into a desert. How it's never going to be inhabited. All right. Babylon. Right. Matter of fact, Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon. Babylon is not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about America, which is known as Babylon the Great, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. All right. So it's a great chapter pertaining to the end of times, the end of this world, the days we're living in now. Verse 6, it says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." All right. So the Lord is the one that's causing this destruction. The Lord is bringing the end of this world, the end of America, Babylon the Great, the end of Esau, Edom's rulership, the end of women ruling, the end of 2/3 being wicked, the end of all these heathens being in power, the end of all idol worship. All right. Verse 7, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt." Right. Your hands is how you control things, how you defend yourself, how you put in work, right? How you work your jobs, how you drive your vehicles. Your power lies in your hands. All right. You are without your hands, without your fingers, you are way less powerful. And every man's heart shall melt, right? Your mind. Whatever you was thinking, whatever you was planning, that all automatically goes away. It melts, it dissolves, and you're actually, if you're not delivered, you're actually going to be melted. Every man's heart shall melt. Verse 8, "And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them," right? All of a sudden, it says, "They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth," right? A woman that's in labor pains. She don't know when to expect those labor pains to come. They just come out of the blue. All right. It says, "They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames." And that's, so like I said, as soon as I saw that video, this is exactly what I thought about. All right. Because that's going to be the reaction for everybody. You know, they're going to be shocked because they don't believe. They don't believe. They're not taking heed to the warnings that the men of the Lord are giving them. And so when these things actually happens, they're not going to believe it. They're not going to believe what they're seeing, what they're witnessing. All right. And it's going to happen so fast. That's all they're going to be able to do is, you know, their faces light up in surprise before it's lit up, literally from the fire. Verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, meaning empty. And the land is talking about America. And he shall destroy the sinners out of it. 2/3 of our people, all right, going to conform to the image of the beast, which is the New World Order system, by receiving the microchip, the fulfillment of the prophecy of the MOTB, all right, and they will be cut off from salvation, and they will be destroyed in the day of the Lord's judgment, which is going to be cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, right? Because the Lord is so pissed off that the destruction that's coming is going to be, the fire is going to be fierce, and the destruction is going to be cruel, meaning without mercy, without grace. It ain't going to be no time out. All right. Matter of fact, this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 14. It says, behold, they shall be as stubble, right? Stubble is like ashes. The result, you know, once something burns and is finished burning, you know, you know, it might be a pile of wood. When that wood is finished burning, it's going to be resulted to ashes, to pieces of wood. It's going to be broken down way more than, you know, than when it first started. Behold, they shall be as stubble. So that's how the people are going to be. They're not going to have a chance in the world of surviving the thermonuclear destruction, the fire. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There's no escape. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. Right? So there's not going to be nowhere that you can run to get any type of comfort, you know, to feel better. You know, matter of fact, they said during the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you had you know, after the bombings, I forget if it's hydro bomb or the atomic bomb. I forget exactly which one is which. But when America dropped those bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the aftermath, they said it was people walking around that, you know, their flesh was melting off of their bodies, you know, before they dropped dead. You had people that was jumping into the water trying to cool off, and they would immediately they would scream from being boiled alive. All right, and these thermonuclear missiles is way more powerful than the bombs that was used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the scripture say that the elements shall melt. You know, the Lord is going to destroy this place in 1 hour. Think about the force, how hot that fire is going to have to be for all of everything that was built over here on the soils of America hundreds of years to be destroyed within 1 hour. That's some powerful shit. This is Luke chapter 12 verse 49. I am come to send fire on earth. Yahushua, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. Right? uh, at the kingdom of heaven is going to be established as this kingdom of wickedness is being destroyed. All right, when Yahushua makes his second return, this place is going to be destroyed at the same time. All right, I am come to send fire on earth, and that's how the Lord's is going to cleanse and destroy the filthiness of this earth. This time, the first time he did it by water, this time he's doing it by fire. And what will I if it be already kindled? All right, and so Yahushua is coming with the innumerable amount of the chariots of God, in which the world enemy calls UFOs or UAPs, the vehicles in which the angels traveling, the transportation of salvation. And they are going to shoot concentrated fire laser beams to add to the fire, to add to the nuclear destruction, add to the nuclear fire. All right. And so this is the end all be all. You know, the earth shaking to and fro as a drunkard because of how many nuclear bombs is going to be exploding. All right, as Yahushua makes his second return, delivering the elect and adding to the destruction. All right, and so this scene of fire, all right, these fires, these planes crashing, these wildfires, these bombings, cars being on fire, house fires, they're all going to continue to increase until the ultimate day of fire, all right, which is synonymous with the second return of Yahushua. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, forever and ever. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations